So again, good evening, everybody. So if I'm not mistaken, we stopped on page 61. We started activity 8, we did the text, the vocabulary, and then we did part D of the activity. But we didn't do part E. Can you confirm this for me? Did we not do this? Anyone?
What?
On activity 8, we finished letter A, B, C, and D. But did we finish letter E?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't finish. Okay. So in the letter E, we're going to finish right now. In the text, we saw the use of some different adjectives like delicious, great, fantastic, huge, awful, blah, 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 and that are intensifiers, so they are more intense adjectives. And we also saw the use of 3 verbs, the verb sound, the verb look, and the verb taste. We use sound plus adjective when we hear someone talk about an idea or experience. We use look plus adjective when we see someone or something, and we use taste adjective when we try food or drink. So taste we use when we feel things in our mouth, like food or drink. Now, you're going to complete the sentences in letter E with taste, look, or sound. Okay, taste, look, or sound. So, but you need to make the correct adaptations. For example, number 1, I'm going to do number 1 with you so you can do the rest. This coffee bitter. I need to put some sugar in it. Coffee is a drink, so we're going to use the verb taste. However, here I have to use tastes. Why? Because coffee, if I were to substitute coffee with a pronoun, it would be it. And with he, she, and it, the verbs always come with an S. Okay? Verbs in S. Wait. Yes. Okay? So you need to pay attention to what is the subject, who is the person the verb is referring to, and if that person is he, she, or it, like coffee, coffee is it, we need to use with the little s at the end. So tastes bitter. Okay? So complete numbers through 2 through 6, please, and let me know when you finish. Hello, Leo.
Oi, hello.
Fala, Leozinho.
Aqui eu...
Finish.
Okay. Okay, so let's check. There you go.
Teacher, what is twins?
Twins.
Yes.
Twins is, okay, let me see, how can I explain? Is when a woman gets pregnant. So a woman is going to have a baby, but it's two babies in one time. So normally, for example, you and Max, you are brother and sister, but your mother had you, and then after your mother had Max. Twins are when both babies come at the same time. It's one pregnancy, two babies. And we usually call them identical twins because they look, their appearance is very similar. Okay, so let's read the sentences together. Number one, this coffee tastes bitter. I need to put some sugar in it. Leo, read number two, please.
What's happening to Joe? He sounded so sad. He sounded so sad on the phone last night.
Okay, number three, can you read, please, Max?
Is this gluten-free bread? It tastes so different.
Yes, very good. Number four, Lisandra, please.
You look tired. Have you been exercising? Sit down and rest for a few minutes.
Okay, number five, please, Amanda.
The twins looked so happy at the party. They really enjoyed all the singing and dancing.
Yes. And six, they are calling me for a meeting again. This sounds awful. I'm starting to think they will give me extra work to do. And of course, I think you understood that in numbers 2 and 6, we use the verbs in the past because they're talking about past situations. So what happened to John already gives me the idea that this verb here is also going to be in the past. And in number 5, they really enjoyed all the singing and dancing. So this already gives me the idea that the other sentence is also in the past. Moving on. Now we are finished with activity 8. Activity 9, pronunciation. Listen to the words and place them in the right column based on the number of syllables they have. So this activity is a little complicated because it's really difficult for us to separate syllables in English. I have difficulty separating syllables in English, but try. You will listen to the words and you will write them in 1 syllable, 2 syllables, or 3 syllables according to what you think, where you think these words fit. I'm going to share just my audio here and listen.
Activity 9. Afraid. Awful. Delicious.
Okay, the audio is really fast, so I'm going to play the word and pause to give you some time to write, because I just realized this really fast. So I'll let one word play, I'll pause just for a second for you to write, and then I'll let it play again.
Activity 9. Afraid. Awful. Delicious. Delighted. Exhausted. Happy. Huge. Relaxed. Stressed. Surprised. Terrified. Tired.
Okay, now I'll play again without pausing, and then we can check. Put here in the screen.
Afraid. Awful. Delicious. Delighted. Exhausted. Happy. Huge. Relaxed. Stressed. Surprised. Terrified. Tired.
And checking. One syllable, huge, stressed, and tired. Two syllables, afraid. This is why syllable separating is difficult for us in English. This separation here would never happen in Portuguese, afraid. Awful, happy. This is also really weird for us. Relaxed, surprised. And three syllables, delicious, delighted, exhausted, and terrified. Check your answers, please.
Tired. Tired.
Tired is one syllable. Tired. Tired.
Yes.
It's a little weird for us.
Yeah, it's
Era
very.
para separar, tia. Eu só botei as três sílabas para um lado.
Not necessary to separate. You just need to write in the correct box. The book gives you everything, but not necessary. Okay, everybody?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Leo's still correcting.
Okay, okay.
Okay. All right, activity 10. Read the situations and think about how you feel when they happen. Then talk to your classmates and share your feelings. So in this activity here, we have some situations. The first one, you found out you've lost 2 kilos. Second, your boss asks you to rewrite a report. It's 11 p.m. and you haven't finished studying for a test. You win $20,000 in the lottery. As you get to work or school, you remember you haven't prepared yourself for an important project and someone sends you flowers. So what are you going to do? You are going to use the adjectives that you learned in this text. So delicious, exhausted, great, fantastic, awful, impossible, huge, terrified, and amazed. And you're going to talk about how you feel when these things happen. Imagine that these things happen to you and talk about how you feel. You can use the example. I feel fantastic. We don't need very here because fantastic is already very intense. I feel fantastic when I find out I've lost 2 kilos. This is one example. Or I feel exhausted when my boss asks me to rewrite my report. Okay, so you can use I feel, and then you can talk about how you feel when a certain situation happens. So I feel blah, blah, blah when this happens. And of course, if you want, you can talk about a completely different situation that is not here in the book, and also talk about how you feel when these situations happen. I'll divide you guys in pairs, and then I'll let you talk for a few minutes. Let me, just a moment, create here the groups. Okay, go ahead, please. Accept the invitation.
Lisandra falou, how do you feel? Tchau.
Were you able to talk about all the sentences?
Yes,
Great.
but I don't understand the second sentence.
Your boss asks you to rewrite a report. In
Yes.
this one, you need to imagine that you work in a place like an office or something like that. And you wrote a report, something that you have to do. And then your boss, the person who works after you, who works above you, asks you to do it all again. This could be substituted by you do a paper and you give to the teacher, and the teacher says it's terrible, do all over again, and then you have to repeat the paper all over again. It's a similar situation.
What?
Okay. What?
I don't
I was just
understand.
I was just explaining something to Lisandra.
Okay.
Okay, Leo, how do you feel when you find out you've lost 2 kilos?
As I said before, for Amanda, depends of situation, because I go into the gym, and an example in this case, in this moment, I'm trying to gain weight, and when I go to the beach, I try to lose weight.
Oh, okay. So it depends on the situation. Okay.
Yeah, depends on the situation.
Okay. Yes, Amanda.
In my case, I feel very sad.
You feel very sad? Oh, okay. You prefer to gain weight?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Lisandra, how do you feel when, let's change here. How do you feel when your teacher asks you to rewrite a paper?
I feel wrong.
Angry? Okay.
Yes.
Amanda, how do you feel when it's 11 p.m. and you haven't finished studying for a test?
I feel exhausted.
Exhausted, okay. Max, how do you feel when you win $20,000 in the lottery?
I would stay very happy.
Very happy, okay. All right, I've already asked one question to each person, that's enough. In activity 11, we are going to do this activity next class. I need you to separate at least 2 pictures about you, 2 pictures from you that you like, okay? You can use pictures, normal pictures that are printed to show to the camera like this. Oh man, you're going to show the picture to the camera like this. Or you can have the picture in your computer and your cell phone, and then you can share the screen to show to us. The objective of the activity is to show a picture of something that makes you happy. So bring pictures of things that make you happy. You're going to show it to us, and then you're going to tell us why that picture makes you happy. What in that picture makes you happy, okay? I'm going to use the example of the book. Imagine that this is me and my dog, okay? Imagine that this is me and my dog. So I can say, look, this is a picture of, I don't know, Hex. Hex makes me very happy because he is my best friend. I love him very much. He is a very good companion to me. This is what you have to do. So choose pictures. Oh, another example. This is a picture of my family. My family makes me very happy because they are always there for me when I need them. They support me and I love them. This is a picture of my friends. My friends make me very happy because I have a lot of fun with them. They always help me when necessary, and blah, blah, blah. Okay? So on Wednesday, when I send you the message in the group to remind you of the class, I will remind you of separating at least 2 pictures, so 2 different situations of things that make you happy, that you need to bring to the class and show to us and tell us why that picture makes you happy, what in the picture makes you happy, okay? It can be your family, your friends, a dog, a place. If you want to just bring the picture of a place, this is Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro makes me happy because it's beautiful, I love the beaches and blah, 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 okay? So this is for next class. Activity 11 is for next class. Continuing, activity 12. Listen and decide if the sentences are true or false. First, let's read the sentences together. Number 1, can you read number 1, please, Max? Max?
Yeah.
Number 1, can you read, please?
Gordon and Adele see each other every day.
Number 2, Lisander.
Since Gordon started exercising, he feels less stressed.
Number 3, Amanda.
Belle agrees that exercise is a good therapy.
Number 4, Leo.
She thinks exercising is less expensive than therapy.
Okay, number 5, Gordon believes that a balanced diet is better than exercising. And number 6, the nutritionist says carrots are as good as ice cream. So I will play here the audio and you will check if these sentences about the conversation are true or false.
Activity 12.
Hey, Gordon.
Hey, Adele. Long time no see, huh?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Doing some grocery shopping for a new recipe?
Yep, you know me. I just can't stop cooking. Besides, I have my blog, so I need to keep writing and posting my new experiments.
Of course. So what's new? You look great.
Oh, I'm a new person. I feel great. Exercise has changed my life. I feel less stressed, less anxious, and a lot happier.
That sounds wonderful, Gordon. I should do the same, you know, but I never find time to work out.
Are you still seeing that therapist I recommended?
Oh, yes, she's great. She really helps me cope with some of the difficult things I'm going through.
You have to exercise too, Adele. Exercise is as good as therapy.
I know, and it's certainly less expensive than therapy.
I was talking to my nutritionist the other day and she said that eating well is as important as exercising. Besides, healthy eating doesn't mean giving up food that you enjoy.
No kidding. Did she really say that? Does that mean that chocolate is as healthy as broccoli? Or that carrots are as nutritional as ice cream?
Come on, Adele, don't make me laugh. Of course you should eat more broccoli and less chocolate. What she means is that you don't have to completely stop eating things you like. You can occasionally have a candy bar or some ice cream. A balanced diet combined with at least 30 minutes of daily exercise is the most effective medicine to keep your body and mind healthy.
All right, Gordon. You convinced me. Text me the number of your nutritionist. I'll really try to follow your advice.
You won't regret it.
See you around. Let's get together sometime for a cup of coffee.
Repeating.
Activity 12.
Hey, Gordon.
Hey, Adele. Long time no see, huh?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Doing some grocery shopping for a new recipe?
Yep, you know me. I just can't stop cooking. Besides, I have my blog, so I need to keep writing and posting my new experiments.
Of course. So what's new? You look great.
Oh, I'm a new person. I feel great. Exercise has changed my life. I feel less stressed, less anxious, and a lot happier.
That sounds wonderful, Gordon. I should do the same, you know, but I never find time to work out.
Are you still seeing that therapist I recommended?
Oh, yes, she's great. She really helps me cope with some of the difficult things I'm going through.
You have to exercise too, Adele. Exercise is as good as therapy.
I know, and it's certainly less expensive than therapy.
I was talking to my nutritionist the other day, and she said that eating well is as important as exercising. Besides, healthy eating doesn't mean giving up food that you enjoy.
No kidding. Did she really say that? Does that mean that chocolate is as healthy as broccoli? Or that carrots are as nutritional as ice cream?
Come on, Adele, don't make me laugh. Of course you should eat more broccoli and less chocolate. What she means is that you don't have to completely stop eating things you like. You can occasionally have a candy bar or some ice cream. A balanced diet combined with at least 30 minutes of daily exercise is the most effective medicine to keep your body and mind healthy.
All right, Gordon. You convinced me. Text me the number of your nutritionist. I'll really try to follow your advice.
You won't regret it.
See you around. Let's get together sometime for a cup of coffee.
Okay, can we check or repeat?
For me, check.
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 Check. Okay. Okay, number 1 is false. Number 2, 3, and 4 are true. Number 5 and 6 are false. Okay for everybody?
Okay.
Great. In letter B, you are going to go back to the sentences and underline the comparative forms. So in number 1, we don't have any comparative forms because it's just a statement of see each other every day. But in the rest, in all the other sentences, we have comparisons happening in the sentences. Example, in number 2 we have, since Gordon started exercising, he feels less stressed. So this is a comparative form. It means he feels minus stressed, okay? More is this, and this is less. So Gordon feels less stressed. This is a comparison. Try to identify the comparisons in the other sentences, please. What are the comparative forms?
As
Yes.
Dan agrees that exercise is as good as therapy.
Okay. Number 4.
Yeah, less expensive than.
Less expensive than. Number 5.
Better than.
Better.
Right.
Than.
Better than, yes.
And number 6.
As good as.
Good as.
As good as. Let's check here just to be sure. Less stress, as good as, less expensive, better than, as good as. Perfect. C. Talk to your classmates and answer the questions. Do you think Adele is going to call the nutritionist and eat a balanced diet? So from the conversation, do you think that she will have the initiative of doing that? Is it easy to change your lifestyle? When we are talking about eating habits, so when we're talking about eating habits, is it easy to change your lifestyle? And what makes people change their eating habits? What are some things that motivate people to change their eating habits? I'll separate you in pairs and you talk about these questions. Go ahead, please. Okay, guys, so just to finish up, Lisandra, according to the listening, do you think Adele is going to call the nutritionist and eat a balanced diet? Why or why not?
I think no, because I think this is a usually conversation, and she, in my opinion, has a good body.
Okay. Max, is it easy to change your lifestyle?
Não, tia, pergunta a terceira para mim.
Leo, is it easy to change your lifestyle?
If person to see this like a goal in your life, maybe being easy.
Okay. Amanda, what motivates people to change their eating habits?
Sure, I confused in the question. Is the comida fast food?
No, eating habits is hábitos alimentares. So what motivates people to change their eating habits, to go from having a poor eating habit to a good eating habit?
I think, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe people want to lose some weight. Maybe people want to be a little healthier. Maybe they want to have a good body, go to the gym and work out and have a good body. Many reasons, I think. Maybe the doctor tells them to change their eating habits because it's good for their health. Stuff like that. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. For next class, remember to choose the pictures that we're going to use for activity 11. I will send you a message reminding you, but 2 pictures of 2 things, 2 different things or people or situations that make you happy. That's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Valeu.